Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Let's go ahead and make us some chicken and ground turkey tacos. First, what I did is I took 1/4 peppers and 1 onion and I've diced those up. If you want yours spicy, I don't. You can use cayenne or crushed red peppers. I kept it simple by using Old El Paso taco seasoning, and I diced up 2 large chicken breasts, and I also use a 1/2 pound of ground burger. I always like to use my minced garlic to give me a little extra flavor. And what I do with my diced chicken is I actually do some ground cumin and I do some turmeric. I only do about 1 tablespoon of both of those just to coat my chicken. And then I actually put maybe a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil in both saucepans, and then add the chicken and then add the ground turkey to the fryer to get it going. You actually want to cook this for about 8 minutes. The chicken would be about 8 minutes, and the ground turkey would be about 6 minutes because it cooks a little bit faster, and I do both on medium heat. So we're going to go ahead and get those in, get those cut up. And I'm also going to make a little Spanish rice and use a little bit of that onion and that pepper for the Spanish rice as well. So first I'll add some oil. I actually cooked this rice earlier in that day for another recipe. So I'm just using that, and it's about 2 cups of cooked rice. And get that extra virgin olive oil, about a tablespoon of it, put it in there and get that rice moving around. I don't want it fried. I just want it kind of, just a little bit more cooked so it can actually absorb some of these flavors I'm about to put in here. As you can see, that was about a 1/2 tablespoon of minced garlic. And then I'm going to go ahead and add half the onions in the bowl, and then about 1/3 onion in the rice. But everything else will go inside the ground turkey and the chicken. Now, on my peppers that I cut 1/4 dice of each pepper, or you can just do one whole green pepper if you wanted to. I added half and half, and I just put maybe 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon of the pepper in the rice and got things moving around, and then set that rice aside where it kind of simmer on low. Both of these saucepans are on medium heat. And again, ground turkey burger is about 6 minutes being simmered, and the chicken is about 8 minutes for to get is actually cooked and the veggies softened. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. As far as the crushed peppers or the cayenne peppers, I would have added that by now, but I don't like, too much, hot stuff. I don't like heat in my food unless I'm feeding somebody that likes heat. I did not add it, but I went ahead after that 8 minutes with the ground. As you can see, after the 8 minutes, I've added the 2 packs of Old El Paso seasoning packs in the turkey burger and the chicken. So after 6 minutes, I've added the Old El Paso seasoning in my ground turkey, and then 8 minutes I added 2 packs in my chicken. So I went ahead and got that going. As you can see, everything looks good. Now you do want to add some water because this can be pretty sticky, especially with the turkey burger. So I add about 1 cup of water to the chicken, and I added 1 cup of water to the ground turkey. And it's gonna look a little wet now, but it's gonna thicken up. And when it thickens up, then it'll be coated just enough for each piece of chicken. So when you put it inside your soft taco, everything looks good and also smells good, and it tastes fabulous. So after you finish getting your seasonings in, you're going to cook it, the ground turkey, I think I cooked for that for another 3 minutes, and for the chicken maybe another 4 minutes. I actually cook it just to make sure, because the chicken's going to take a little bit longer to cook than the ground turkey. You can also use you can definitely use a thermometer if you want to test your turkey and just read the package and see what your temperature has to be in order for it to be considered done. But those minutes are pretty much, set in stone as the equivalent. So we'll let that simmer. And then I will make sure that I go over to my rice and check on that. Rice looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning to my rice. And then I'll add me a little more water because the rice got a little bit dry because it was cooked earlier that day. So I'm going to add about half a cup of water to my rice just to make sure that every single rice grain, if I could, gets coated with the taco seasoning. So we're going to go ahead and do that and then just kind of mix it up. And this is all, I kind of increase my heat, so I put it on a higher heat just to make sure that the rice cooks at the same time as the meat, because the meat was moving pretty fast. And then after I'm done, I went ahead and added rice to my soft taco. You can actually toast your taco. I usually stick it into a saucepan, dry, nonstick saucepan, and toast it just a couple of seconds. Add my rice, my meat, my cheese, lettuce, tomato, and sour cream. I add salsa on it as well sometimes, but not on these. And they were absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a blessed day.